I know you had a challenging day yesterday, and I thought everyone would like to know how you're feeling today.
I'm feeling wonderful.
Yeah?
I'm feeling great. I mean, energy is up again.
Yes.
You know, I can focus. I'm productive. I'm writing and emailing and commenting on people's comments on YouTube and Facebook and the ones that we get by email.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been, you know, it's great. It actually, the energy came back last night.
Yeah.
Because I stayed until maybe 1:30 or 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And basically right after we wrapped up yesterday's video, I started feeling much better. So yeah, and today it's been like this since I woke up. So no dramas for me, and enjoying the good day.
Good.
How are you?
My energy has dropped a little bit.
Okay.
Not feeling any discomfort, just a little tired. So I'm honoring that. I went in the room and took a little bit of a nap and listened to a DVD, and then I'm going to come and get a little bit of fun. I won't overdo it, and go back and take another nap and see what happens.
All right, well, I'm here today with Dr. Linzner, and he's one of the medical staff that is looking after us every day during our water fast. And I just thought I would ask him a few questions about his background and his experiences about supervising people while they're fasting. So, Doctor, thank you for agreeing to this interview. And
sure.
If you could just give us a little bit of your background, where you are from, and how did you end up at True North Health?
Sure. Well, I did just want to make clear, I'm a chiropractor, not a medical doctor, so the way you stated that. But I was born in Austria. I moved to the U.S. when I was 14 with my parents. I was an accountant, computer programmer for probably 10, 15 years. And, I felt like I needed to make a difference in people's lives, so I ran across a book, Fit for Life, and I applied it to myself, and I just noticed on a plant-based diet my energy came up, and I just felt so much better. So I started studying about it a little bit more, and I went to one of the lectures that Dr. Goldhammer gave, and he talked about water fasting and, the benefits and getting people well without doing surgery and drugs, and I thought that was fascinating, so I decided I wanted to do that as well, and I went to chiropractic school and came and worked with Dr. Goldhammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how long ago was it that you made this professional shift?
Well, I went on a vegan diet 22 years ago, and then within a year or so I decided I'd really like to be a chiropractor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've been vegan all the time
years.
since?
I remember Thanksgiving 1987 was the last time I had meat.
Yeah, I remember those days as well, because for me it's a little bit fresher.
Okay.
Wonderful. Can you just tell us from your experience over those last 20 years what is what's your understanding of fasting, and what would you recommend to people to do if they should do it at home, or if it's wiser to do it at controlled environment?
Well, fasting, the way we define it, is the absence of all substances except water, right, at complete rest. So the key is rest, and fasting on your own is really not recommended. There's lots of problems sometimes that people get into. There aren't problems in that you have to break the fast, but they won't have the support to help them through it, and if you don't know what's happening, it's just a problem. So if you're going to fast a couple of days on your own, that's not a big deal. And if anytime you're sick or you have a fever and your appetite goes away, you should follow that instinct and let your body do what it needs to do. But a planned fast where you consciously stop eating even though you don't have a loss of appetite, that's a different matter, and it should be done under supervision, except for maybe a couple of days or so.
Mm-hmm.
But fasting is just a tremendous way to detox and reset enzymatic systems and get people back on track eating a healthy diet. So there's lots of different benefits with fasting.
And what do you think are the main differences, or what actually, what is the difference between, let's say, pure water fast and some people, let's say, do, instead of water fast, they do juice fast or some kind of a restricted diet?
Well, there's a big difference, and the one, of course, is the caloric intake. When you're on juices, you're still getting some calories, maybe a few hundred calories or 1,000 calories from juices, and so you're burning a little bit of fat. But when you're not getting any external nutrition, you're burning nothing but fat, you just accelerate the detox process. And when we say detox, basically we're talking about cleaning out the cells and breaking up the fat that's stored that has toxic waste stored in it. And as you're burning fat, those toxins come with it. And also your cell actually breaks down intracellular debris and organelles even, and they get rebuilt with good material after the fast, and it's kind of like an overhaul. You can't overhaul things until you tear things down first, and that's what the body does when you're not eating. It just does it at a much more rapid pace than if you did juices, or even on a healthy diet. You can get a lot better, but it takes a lot longer.
And from your experience, what are the most common symptoms of cleansing or detoxification on the fast?
Oh yeah, there's lots of them. Headaches, dizziness, nausea, abdominal pain, diarrhea, rashes, a whole host of not so pleasant things do happen to be severe back pain sometimes. But typically those things we know if it's a healing crisis, and we do blood work and we check people on a daily basis to know if it's something that needs to be intervened, or it's just one of those things that people need to work their way through. And sometimes we do chiropractic treatments to kind of help people through a healing crisis. If it's back pain, often, like 9 out of 10 times, I would say, when people have back pain and you adjust them, they do a whole lot better, and they're better for a while. But 1 out of 10, it doesn't seem to help a lot, and they just have to work through it. But the symptoms, can be mild, can be severe, and for some people there may be none. There are some people, even though they may be quite toxic, they seem to just sail through it without any major symptoms, and they still are detoxing. But just some people eliminate things quicker. So I think those people that are good at mobilizing toxic substances and fat, but not so good at getting rid of them quickly, then get into the symptoms. And that's really what we see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all we wanted to ask you for today.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
What type of exercises are you doing now?
Just light physical activity to move my limbs around a little bit.
Yes.
So that we, get the blood moving around the body a little bit more. I did it yesterday and it felt good.
Yes.
So, I didn't feel that it hurt me in any way.
Good. We're trying to reinforce to everybody is you don't want to do too much. Just enough to get some blood flowing and maybe move some toxins through. Get some oxygen in your system.
Exactly. It's incredible. I usually do these with weights, and after 5 days of water fasting, even this, with bare hands, just feels heavy.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And you're really just barely a minute or so into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But this is a lovely finish.
Yes.
To our day fast, day 5 of our water fast.
Fasting.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes. Bye-bye.